What up? You already know what it is. It's your boy D.Chamberz HennyStr8t. No time for the small talk. Living with that warrior mentality. NYB gangster jag life. Just another gangster living in full effect. Swerving. You know what I mean? Shout out to Popparotz TV, man. Holla at your boy. Rolling out. What's up? You already know what it is when we step on that block. Uncle Murder, what's up?
Chamberz, what up?
Shake the block. They know what we do when we hop out that big toy and shake the block. They don't know if we got that thing on us or not. Shake the block. What? Shake the block. What's up? Shake the block. You know I'm from Coney Island. Shake the block. That's what we do out there. Shake the block. The whole Brooklyn up in here. Shake the block. Uncle Murder, what up, Shake the block. Shake the block.
Hi, I'm HennyStr8t, and we're watching Popparotz TV, and we are here with D.Chamberz. D.Chamberz, tell us about that name. Tell us how did that come about?
D.Chamberz is my real name. That's my name. My real name is Duval Chamberlain. D.Chamberz is abbreviated. But, you know, for a lot of people that know, they know Duval Chamberlain. You know, 6'2", no time for the small talk. Warrior mentality of this thing, you know, NYB. They're familiar with the name, real person, living with that warrior mentality.
Just kept it nice and simple.
It took a while. It took a while because I had a bunch of weird names, and then, like, as the music kept going, I didn't have nothing that was adapting to what's really going on in my life. I couldn't give them no more than me, which is, you know, D.Chamberz.
That's a great name. Where are you from?
I'm from Coney Island.
Coney Island.
Brooklyn.
Yes, I'm from Brooklyn too.
Oh yeah?
Bushwick.
Oh, Diamond Break. You over here in Minnehead.
Yeah, I know that block. I'm right around those towers.
I don't like Bushwick Avenue. There's so much police and potholes. I don't. Like, I just like when the lights are all green and I can just keep going. Otherwise, nah.
You stay in Coney Island.
Nah,
but anyway, back to what we're talking about. So being in Coney Island, I know it's not a lot of artists coming from that side of town. So do you feel like it's a lot of pressure being one of the, you know, artists from Coney Island?
It's always a lot of pressure every day, but there is a lot of talent out there, but I think they just know us for basketball because of like Lance, Sebastian Telfair, Stephon Marbury, and there's a lot of hood legend ball players that never made it out just as well as artists. They have dudes like Torre, he's on Sirius Satellite. I don't think people even know that he's from Coney Island. He talks about it, but and then you got Nims, and he's on the road with like D12 and them, and there's a whole bunch of other people that battle. They have the Battle League out there, but they know I'm one of the few that's working very hard. One of the few that was mentioned for a statue. One that's like actually cracked the safe to be on radio and bring a couple of mainstream artists, you know, that we respected to Coney Island.
How does it feel to be considered to be a statue and, you know,
I want it to happen. I heard it was a myth. I don't know what happened, but I'm waiting for it. I think the way I'm going so hard, I think I deserve a statue. Something, a monument, a little scripture, something like I inspired something not negative and actually being the warriors with a warrior mentality. It's the same Coney Island mind frame. I think I deserve it.
So hopefully you'll get it.
There's no hope, baby. We're going to get it. Well, I'm going to put one there. You know what I mean?
What got you into battle rap?
I'm not in battle rap, but I'm around it. But I'm good friends with Smack. Most of my friends, Smack from URL TV, most of my homies, they battle. My name always gets thrown in the battle loop, and I just throw shots on records and get views from that. But in the meanwhile, a lot of people do want to see me in that ring and kill something. But, you know, I'm kind of focused on like 10 other things. When I decide to and the money's there, I'll do it on the Smack stage. But besides that, like my boy Hollow the Don, Math Hoffa, Cortez, they battle. You know what I mean? Those are my boys. And those, you know, they got NYB, and that's what's going on.
Okay, so you kind of got in through the affiliation?
Yeah, guilty by association. You know, because Smack is like one of the best underground circuits you're going to get from the streets, where these dudes actually get thousands of views, hundreds and thousands of views, probably some are more than your favorite artists. But at the same token, it's just the whole authentic of rap, and they respecting it. It's just bars, you can be yourself, you can tell your story, there's no gimmick, there's no dress code. It's just everybody supporting each other, and everybody has a brand that's coming to the table, and we being respected worldwide. But a lot of the times, my name is being mentioned because my dudes are like vigilantes. So when they dissing him, they diss him. Of course, they're gonna diss the guy that's with him. And I don't even think they even know who they dissing sometimes.
Hey, get it where you fit in, I'm all for it. So what got you into music, period?
I grew up around music. And, you know, my mom's listening to Al Jackson, and, you know, my older cousin was always blasting music, but I was always around it. But actually creating music, I didn't think about it until I realized it was cool in high school. And then I think exactly around the time I was like playing basketball, and that didn't work out. And then, you know, I just picked up another hobby, and that happened when I was in South Carolina. So when I was in South Carolina, Charleston, it was nothing to do. You know what I mean? It was literally me, alligators, and crickets. And you know, shout out to everybody in 10 Mile, but it was a long road to do everything, so I just started jotting. But when I came back to New York, I just realized a bunch of other people was moving with it. But I say somewhere like around 06, I started taking it seriously, but then I caught a little drug beef. Some of my old ways caught up with me, put me away. But when I even did it even more, when I came home, I just had a vision.
I just like to point this out. His eyes are beautiful. Do you see that? But anyway.
No contacts, it's the real. That's mom's, you know. Shout out to my moms. You know what I mean?
How do you feel about hip hop now? Like, do you feel like your music contributes to the true essence of hip hop?
All music have genres. It's what people like. You know, you can't. To me, you can't separate music. Music is a vibe. It's a mood. It's a feeling. It's whatever you talking about. People adapt to it. They don't adapt to it, they go to something else.
I be on my 1-2. I fly by when I drive through. It's no telling what I'm gonna do. But it's one thing, I be on my 1-2. I be on my 1-2. I fly by when I drive through. It's no telling what I'm gonna do. But it's one thing, I be on my 1-2.
I be on my 1-2, 44 key, 70 if you want to. Yeah, Goldo go with the money talk. I bring dough when I go to court. Switch flows just the way I talk, par in the bar. Got a lot on my chest, Dolly Parton, nigga. I'm the Browns. Brooklyn is D.Chamberz, your vital sign fell. Don't think you will see Kramer.
So, can you tell me about the new collaboration? How'd that come about?
That new record with me and Fred, the Godson. I knew him for a couple of years now. I think before he had the So Crazy record, we did a lot of open mics. Shout out to everybody that used to go to the Club Pyramid. You're not from New York, if you ain't touched Club Pyramid. But we used to always see each other in passing. And, you know, I met him like 08, 09, but we always used to see each other before, like in our rookie years. And then my boy Cortez and Hollow and Math, they always was up there at his studio uptown. We used to just go up there. You know, he actually did his thing and we collaborated on records.
Who are some other artists and producers you've worked with?
I mess with a lot of, I like a lot of underground producers. Shout out to Buddha the Future, Vinny Idol. But a lot of the producers I deal with is like fresh new talent. You never heard of them. And Amazing P, dope, Destro, underground. Like you'll probably check the credits and see their song titles everywhere, even like the track dealers. You see they worked with a lot of other names, but a lot of the sound I get, it's not the generic because that guy got a hit on the radio. It's from people that are grinding just like me, and they just as hungry. You can hear it in the beats. But if I can adapt to what the producer is giving to me, and that's how I feel, that's how I determine what producer I deal with.
So let me just ask you something. Would you rather deal with, you know, somebody that's grinding like you said, or if you had the opportunity to work with somebody that's in mainstream, would you take up that opportunity?
I do both. If it's hot and it's the vibe I'm in, that's what I'm doing. Like, you know, sometimes you can sit with an underground producer and you might hear it in that third one. That third, like, oh, this is it, because he, you know, he's adapting. And then sometimes when you go to the studio and you listen to, you gotta go through like 10, 11, 12 beats because they create beats that are for people that they're familiar with or whoever they worked with before. Until I find the sound that fits me, that's what I do.
So let me ask you, what's the difference between songwriting and battle rap?
Well, to me it's the same thing because you both have to write, you have to structure. Well, the only thing for battle, I think you have to write to humiliate your opponent. For music, you have to out-rap or outshine or take control of the crowd a little more. Either way, both crowds, you have to be an MC and really control that crowd. So to me, it's the same thing. It's just, what are you doing in the record? Like, if I'm writing a song for my mother, that's the song for my mother. If I'm writing a song to diss you, obviously that's a battle. So it's still the same song structure.
So battle rap, that's not something that you're making up off the top of your head on the spot, or?
Some people do it. Some people, but the way battle rap has changed, I mean, if somebody battles on the spot, I'm pretty sure you probably see what's going on the spot. But nowadays, it's turned into a sport. They're giving people more than ample enough time to find information, more enough time to build character and see who. It's like a boxing match. You got to work the fight up, and then they step on that stage, and they do what they do. They kill each other.
Can you tell us about some upcoming projects that you have?
Right now, I have WM2. That's back to rap. You know, I had Warrior Mentality before. I had that with DJ Messiah. Before that, I had Bentley Dreams and Jail Nightmares, hosted by Smack and Sugar White. Now it's WM2. It's back to rap. It took me 2 years, actually, from the last project to now, because the difference was I really didn't have like a brand or a sound structure. I can honestly say I was just going whether it was too street or it was too commercial. It wasn't really no definition to what I was talking about. So I think I channeled more of my energy into that warrior mentality, and you could feel that. Anybody that seen me perform know I kill stages, and it's just like that warrior mentality. You can hear it in every song structure. I got songs for every topic you could think about, from, you know, having nothing to something, to, you know, phony friends, to bad times with girls, bottles, no bottles, bud, no bud. You know, it's the same book, just, you know, packaged different.
So you just pretty much rapping about you. So this is authentically just you?
It's definitely about that, living with a warrior mentality, because a lot of people don't understand you gotta want more out of life. A lot of people make excuses and do things for whatever God reasons, but if you think like a warrior and you move like a savage, just have the mentality to understand what your consequences is. And, you know, you still can go get that car, you can still go get that chain, you can still do whatever you gotta do, but, you know, it just has to make sense. So a lot of people I collaborated with on this project are like me, or they've been through something similar. Like, that's why Fred, you know, he's up there, rap, been through a few things, he's living with a situation, he uses his talent. Uncle Murder, it's the other side of the coin, he's from East New York, from Coney Island. Chinks Drugs, Coke Boys, from Far Rockaway, I'm from Coney Island, live by the water. It's very similar, you know, Math Hoffa, Cortez, we got Make It Out. Like Math, everybody know Math for wilding out, doing what he do, all through the URL circuit, Spike TV, all that, and then you got Cortez, you know, that's my friend for a long time. So us having the NYB thing, it just works, and we do a lot of shows and we do a lot of songs. So a lot of people that are adapted and know the sound, if they follow the underground culture, they know exactly what it is. And I'm fighting for mainstream. I'm definitely gonna crack the safe, because they, you know, shout out to DJ Cell, shout out to K Slay, shout out to DJs that give me spins and pump the record out there. But, you know, I'm still grinding until all the DJs play my record and they fully respect it.
It's about time I be able to tell my side of the story. I mean, I'm way out there in Coney Island. I'm D.Chamberz, 6'2", no time for the small talk. You wanna hear real life? You wanna hear real bars? Let's go, Behind the unsigned, this is my reality. Raised in Coney Island, seen all sorts of casualties. Warrior mentality, whole different mind frame. Learn to shake hands and observe different mind games. Everybody rapping, don't know the business. I get money off my bars like pull-ups in prison. Rolling out.
I'm on Fuse TV, Behind the Unsigned, and they actually, I met them when I actually threw an event. And I had Fred the Godson perform, Push Montana, Nitty Scott, the MC. I had a couple people come out, and Fuse was filming Nitty Scott and Fred. When they found out it was me that was behind the whole event, they was looking for me to perform, but they didn't know it was me that was behind the event. Firstborn, Emmanuel, they connected it. They started filming, they came out to Coney Island, they did a whole day and a half with me, and just showed them what my grind was like. And I brought Fuse TV to Coney Island.
Are you excited about that?
Who wouldn't be? I'm on Fuse TV, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, when I see my name on free on demand, and you can hit that and the whole town is watching it and they're hashtagging it, and it's still there. In fact, I'm about to hashtag that right now. Go check that out, fusetv.com, Behind the Unsigned, D.Chamberz, Coney Island. You know, that was just a raw taste, and they also filmed it. They did a second version, and this one's gonna be longer, to see what I did since my last filming. Since my last filming, I didn't have a brand before. Now I have a brand, I have an office, I got songs on the radio. I got a whole lot to talk about.
So D.Chamberz, let the fans know where they can find you.
You can find me wherever the money at on my 1-2. You can download that on WM2, on thatpiff.com. Look out for that. You might see Warrior Mentality 1, the white cover, WM2, it's all black. We back to raps, midnight raps, all that. You know, find me on DatPiff, find me on iTunes. You can find me on YouTube.com, The Real D.Chamberz. Log on to my website, D.Chamberz.com. Follow me on Instagram, D.Chamberz with a Z, CIW for Coney Island Warrior. Follow my clothes brand, WM Apparel. Live with that warrior mentality. Ladies, keep that will and mind power.
I'm HennyStr8t. You heard it straight from him, D.Chamberz. You're watching Popparotz TV, and we're out.